Welcome back to Project 613. Today we continue learning about how different utensils could become ritually impure if they were in touch, if they had become in contact with any of the sources of ritual impurity. And one of those sources of ritual impurity is the body of a dead animal, the carcass of an animal. Whether from a kosher species or from a non-kosher species, the dead body of an animal conveys ritual impurity not only to people, but also to utensils, also to kalim that touch it. And this is what's relevant for the discussion that we're having today. So imagine if someone's pet dies. In the time that the temple stood, you actually had to be very careful, because besides for the fact that the person themselves, through touching it, could become ritually impure, also any tools that he may use to move it or to handle it would also become ritually impure. And of course, in today's day and age, this law is highly irrelevant because we don't have the temple, and therefore this aspect of ritual impurity isn't practiced today. So in today's day and age, when your pet dies, you can handle it as you please. But in the time that the temple stood, this was something that people had to take into consideration. The only time that an animal doesn't convey ritual impurity is a kosher animal that has been slaughtered correctly. But any other dead animal, whether kosher or non-kosher, that dies or is killed, with the exception of a kosher animal that had a proper shchita. So even a kosher animal that dies without a shchita, or that had a shchita that was improper, would convey ritual impurity. And the mitzvah is that one has to follow all of the guidelines of the Torah in how and when this ritual impurity is conveyed, and the different circumstances that would cause this ritual impurity to be conveyed not only to other people, but also to kalim, to the utensils as well. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.